So one of the quests which I had to do today was the You Are It quest. It was one of the quests which has some points related to it as well, and it has a massive benefit afterwards. I started at level 1 Dungeoneering, and once you've finished the quest, you can go and hunt 5 pieces of Karis's Trinket. Now each one of these pieces will give you 10,000 Dungeoneering XP, and with the multiplier, I'm getting 80k for each time I find a Trinket. Now, one of the things is that for the quest requirement, or to actually do this, you do need 50 Dungeoneering. However, the wiki has all the spots labelled, and if you just went round and just digged, you can sort of negate that 50 Dungeoneering requirement. If you do have 50 Dungeoneering, you can use the scan function. Without that, you'll just have to just dig around and just find it, basically trying to force it. So again, they weren't too hard. I think the best ones to do was, there's one for Aggie, and there's one here near the Canifis sort of monastery thing, and then there was also one in the Creature of Renaissance right at the back as well. That was a pretty easy one to find. But again, it's just free XP. It actually isn't that bad, and now I've got the ability to scan. It's going to be really easy to find that fourth one. The fourth one is Cathby Beach, so we'll go and do that. And I'll pretty much get nearly 60 Dungeoneering just from doing that one quest. Really worthwhile. What I would say though, wait till you've got a decent multiplier. I'm doing this with a ×8 multiplier, so that's why I've rattled off so many. And because of that, this is where the total level's looking. It's 1.2k. I've also got some wild rewards. I did one of the blood trees, which is by far the best one. It is so good, and you do actually get 2 sets of wild rewards. You get the small one and the large one as well. So let me just go and find that. And while I was editing today's video, I also did a nice little stint of archaeology. As you can see here, I've pretty much got the early Zamorak collection done, which is really, really nice. So first things first, we just need to go and finish this trinket. There's one I can't get to at the minute, which is in Mauritania. It's near Draken's house, so I'm not able to do that one just yet. But we'll get that and finish it off, because I think it's quite a nice little item to get completed. And all you need to do is just go to scan, and we'll be able to find it. Basically, it's the same as what the clue scrolls do with the old compass. But really easy to force if you don't have the 50 agility. But definitely easy to force if you don't have 50 Dungeoneering. I wouldn't go and get 50 Dungeoneering to do this. I would use this to get 50 Dungeoneering. Again, use the wiki, find the spaces, and then just force that out. But 61 DG before we've even done anything. Very, very nice. You see loads of quests and loads of floors available as well. 54 archaeology just from getting and excavating artifacts. The Daughter of Chaos is quite an interesting quest, just because it gives a 30k divination lamp and archaeology lamp as well. So with current bonus, that's 240k each. So definitely think we'll go and do that. I got 57 divination from something. I can't remember what I did. I did something, but it was decent XP. And I got 56 farming from the Wilderness event, same with the 57 woodcutting and 51 fire making. But we're getting to a point now where we are rattling off both a lot of tasks, but also a lot of quest requirements as well. So Tears of Guthix there is an interesting one. I think Tears of Guthix, especially with the multiplying stuff, is definitely worth doing. Probably would have been better to do yesterday, just before a weekly reset. But we are moving. We've done quite a few quests today, up to 61 quest points. I've now got for today Lost City Fight Arena to get done along with the circus, but we are definitely making some big progress. Right, so finally the wild rewards. All I really want here, ashes. Wyvern bones are nice, to be fair, they're not too bad. But ashes is what we were after. Bloodweed seeds, yeah, not too bad. And then finally the real wild rewards. 138 maple logs is very nice. I don't know what level I need to do them now. It won't even tell me. But 23 ashes and 12 bones. Again, it's just funding that prayer sort of cycle. Did get 56 prayer today with all of the god statues, so that is also nice. So next on the list, I'm going to go do circus. Then I'm going to go and do Fight Arena, Lost City, and then that's me quest-wise done for today. I want to go do some Slayer. I've waited too long now to go and do some Slayer. I'm going to go and buy myself a bit of an upgrade from Zap. I'm going to buy some Imp Hide. I've already got the wand in book. And yeah, so those 2 quests, we'll come back once we're done, and then we'll run through what the next plan is. So there we go, Fight Arena done, 114k attack XP. Might messed up a little bit where I should have used the lamps for strength in the Grand Tree. But you know, we move 55 thieving as well as also nice. That should help with massive farmers a little bit later on. So Fight Arena off the list for today. The last quest I've got sort of planned to do is Lost City. Don't want to go too hard on the quest because I know I'll just burn out. So I'm going to do Lost City and then that's quest done for today. Also things I want to do, Circus, play around farms and Herbie Werby maybe and get into Anachronia. Just to give that a go. Although I've got a little bit of time to do Herbie Werby because I may as well get my herb XP up, because the more your herb level is, the more XP you'll get from it as well. So I'm going to put a bit more time into that and see how we go with that. So I was wondering earlier on, I thought I unlocked all the lodestones for free to play. It turns out I did not. So what I needed to do was actually do the City of but because I hadn't done Necromancy quest, that's why it didn't appear as an unlock. So hopefully this should be, with the City of all of the free-to-play lodestones done, and that should be a 30-point achievement, or being well? No. So I just won't talk about it anymore. I don't know why that's not an achievement, but okay, we'll move on anyway. Either way, it's nice to get a quick teleport into the City of Necromancy is something I will do in the background, maybe not today or tomorrow. I've got plans for like melee and other combat stats for today and tomorrow, but maybe the day after, because it will need to catch up. And Necromancy most likely will be what we use for tier 5. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is Lost City, and I don't know why. Originally I was going to do it for Cosmic Runes and to be able to craft Cosmic Runes, but I don't know if Lost City really rewards what I want it to. Let's just find it, Lost City. So Lost City in terms of rewards is going to give us, yeah, Chelder's quite good actually. 3 quest points, it's not overly hard either. Let me just see how long the quest guide is and then we'll go from there. If not, I'm going to do some Slayer. I've got Hobgobs for a task, so it'd be nice to go and get the early level Slayer stuff done and then move from there. So time for a big purchase, and it's a lot more expensive than what I thought it was, but 325k there for the Dragon Halberd. I've finished my Hobgoblins task and I've got Anakus, and the XP is pretty nuts. Like, I'm getting about 3k per kill. Got 60 combat, which now means that I can access war, but a couple of other things I've done. 61 mage, which now means we can go and get a god staff. Also means I can now do high alch and a lot more decent stuff as well. So we're going to do the mage arena at some point. Wild magic as well, also a very, very solid spell. Got a couple of defense levels, so I thought it was worthwhile doing. So we've now got Spider Silk and also now Batwing, so that is nice. And there's a couple of tasks relating to like wearing certain armors, which we'll be able to do now because we've got the stats to do it. So we are a little bit down on cash now. We're down to 104k, but luckily I have some Orichalcum, which we've got from the Wilderness events, which I'm going to go and alch now. I've got a couple of nature runes from Hobgoblins, but that will give us some cash back. But a Dragon Halley is a very, very big upgrade. It will cross a few things off. It means we can do a special attack with the Halberd as well, and we can also train strength at quite a decent rate. So, yeah, very, very happy with that. And we have some nature runes. If I just grab some Orichalcum. Luckily for us, we've got 4 pieces. And this should be a decent, this should basically pay for the Halley, so it's not too bad. So that was about 200k in alch. Again, it's given us enough to sort of play with as well. We can go and buy some stuff from the Mages Guild as well. So we'll probably go and buy our Mystic. And with that, actually, I'm going to wait because the Anakus actually dropped Mystic Cloth. So we might be able to actually get some of our own and craft some of our own as well. But yeah, just a little update on where we are level-wise. Again, we are jumping up pretty big today. And yeah, I've still got Lost City to do, which I might go and do at some point. But I just need to recharge and then I'm going to go back and do some Anakus. So that is Lost City done, and also a 80-point task, which I didn't realise it was that. So yeah, we're chipping away with all these quests. We've done this for Childar more than anything because it's going to give us a better Slayer Master. And having access to Xanaris will be handy throughout this as well. But 3 more quest points, 66 quest points total as well. Nice. There are a couple of things locked in here as well. I can also do Puro, so I can do the Impling task as well, which is nice. Just be something I can just chip away with over time as well. So yeah, that's decent. Xanaris is unlocked. I can do Cosmics, do Puro. Again, quite a few things tied to this as well, but that's pretty much all of the questy stuff. I actually did another Wilderness Flash event. It was the mining one. So we got 81 mining, which is nice. We also got quite a big chunk of ashes as well. So we've got something like 40 ashes, which will be thrown straight into the old prayer. I don't know how much I have. 93, so that's about 100k prayer XP, which is pretty good. It might get us towards like 60 and stuff. So what am I going to do today? I've pretty much sort of finished everything I had listed, apart from play around farms, which I need to do for tutorial. I can do that tonight. And Herbie Werby, because it's Wednesday already, I'm not really in a rush. So I'll take some time to sort that out as well. I think I might sort of move over to some of the AFK stuff. and just chip away at that and just start working towards some AFK things to tick off. I've got things like doing the fire making task for the 30 points, burning 200 logs, starting to stack up on some roses at Het's Oasis because I'm going to do a bit of a stint of Hunter. I think the Hunter will be really, really quick, so we're going to do that. Also, I need to cut some teaks to upgrade my wood box, but also some teaks for the workshop at Fort Runfrey, and as well as doing some maples because I've got some maple fletching challenges, as well as burning some logs as well. So, bit of wood cutting, bit of Het's Oasis for tonight, and then tomorrow, already got the quest lined up. Want to do Haunted Mine, want to do Dragon Slayer. Daughter of Chaos will be very nice as well, and also Witch's House. There'll be some real big upgrades in terms of combats and stuff, but yeah, we're chipping away. Like, considering like this morning we got 1,000 total, 300 total levels in the bank, and we're not going to be stopping anytime today. I probably think I could get 1,400. I'm going to do some Slayer. The XP from Slayer is absolutely crazy. We've got 40 defense, which will be good for a couple of things. There's a couple of sets and a couple of armors I need to buy, which will give me some unlocks for points. 48 agility was from Circus. Circus went hard. I got like 4 magic levels. 48 agility, which is starting just to come up just from normal tasks. That's what I'm going to use my trolls on. But I'm going to try and get the level as high as possible before finally going to trolls and giving that a go anyway. 42 Slayer, again, we've just been chipping away through the task. Still got another 50 Anakus, which is actually a really, really good task. I just need to bank every now and then just to get some prayer points. So maybe a little bit of Herblore tonight as well on my little like to-do list, because we are struggling with herbs. We are struggling with potions, but we do have a lot of Ranars. So yeah. Also at some point, I know like it's a big, big list. I can actually use wars now, so I need to go and do a couple of tasks. I actually do have Giant Mole for a Reaper, and I think with my combat stats, maybe once I've been to the major arena, Mole might be the best one for us to do. So yeah, apart from that though, really, really happy. Another side quest as well. We need to go and do some dungeoneering. We have really high levels from completing the amulet from You Are It, but I need to go and get one of those bone necklaces, and that will greatly help combat if I can get prayer back, because I've already got a bone crusher. It's just one of those necklaces. I don't think it's too many tokens either, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, we'll keep on grinding and we'll come back with the next big thing probably once I've finished the Slayer task and see where we go. I think I might even be able to do Xanaris, so we shall see. So we're just going to go and wrap the video up here. Plenty of progress for today, and thank you guys so much for your support, likes, comments and subscriptions as well. Really, really does help me out, so thank you guys so much for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next installment of this. So we're going to try and push as hard as we can to get some more quests done, some more league points gained, and hopefully to that tier 5 rank. And hopefully by that point as well, I'll finally make the decision on what I want to do for that tier 5. Because at the minute, I am still a little bit hit and miss on what to do. Let me know in the comments, what are you going to pick for your tier 5 combat relic? Are you going to go Necromancy, or are you going to go something different? Maybe melee seems strong. So yeah, let me know in the comments about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.